Currency. So, like most times when you travel, you'll probably want to show up with a little bit of the local currency in your pocket. But I would recommend that you actually go to Japan with a bit more, because even though Japan is very tech savvy and very sort of futuristic in its approach to technology, it is still surprisingly a cash-based society. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't use credit card or debit cards. You certainly can. However, I did find that using cash was a lot easier and, dare I say, more appreciated. There were some instances where my credit card simply did not work, or neither did my Apple Pay, so I was really happy to have cash. And I do recommend that, again, you just take some extra yen while you're there, because that is the preferred choice of payment. One thing to note is that the 2,000 yen is something that is not readily accepted. It's not really accepted in vending machines, and for some reason, it's a bill that people just don't enjoy. So if you go with 1,000 yen mark, a 5,000 yen mark, or a 10,000 yen mark, those are quite easy to exchange and convert, especially because most stores, including all of the convenience stores, 7-Eleven, Lawson, Family Mart, they process all of their payments with a automated machine. So sometimes the cashier might scan your items and take your money and put it into the machine and give you everything back from there, or you're expected to do everything yourself. So again, cash really is king or queen, royalty, shall we say, when you are traveling in Japan. Weather. So, like any country that you visit, you're going to have to think about the climate that you're going to be traveling in. I booked my trip to Japan in April for the mid to end of September, which I thought was going to result in temperatures between 18 to 25 degrees. No, what I got were daily averages of 30 to 33 degrees and humid. I mean, I would be soaked within a matter of minutes, even in the early morning. I could scrape salt crystals off of my body by the end of the day. And sometimes I was out for the entire day and I wasn't able to make it home to my hotel to shower and change and clean myself up. So do be mindful of the temperature. Try to do your research. But again, it just so happened that when I traveled, Japan was experiencing an unprecedented heat wave, which did make it difficult to travel. Luckily, Japan is a great place to shop. I mean, you can find luxury items, you can find cheap items, you can find things that are affordable, moderately priced, and so you can buy whatever you need very, very, very easily. One of the things that I ended up purchasing was a UV umbrella, which was very much a lifesaver. I did notice that it was, I want to say, like 98% of women, 98% of users who had the UV umbrella were women. So I don't know if there's, a genderedness to using these umbrellas to protect yourself. I don't care. And I was very happy to walk around with the umbrella, and it was a lifesaver. But again, try to do a little bit of research before you head there, and don't worry about overpacking, because again, you can buy everything that you need in Japan while you're there for every weather at various price points as well.